Let's give Beto O'Rourke some credit here. The easy criticism is that this is all performative.
All politics is performative.
But all politics is performative. What the hell do you think they're all doing? That's what this arena is.
And you can be convincingly performative and you can come from an authentic place. Sometimes I think it's not the case with Beto and he's not convincing. But on this issue, he's harnessing the outrage accurately.
And pointing it to Abbott's performativity, which is the most ludicrous thing there is.
Right.
And he popped that bubble when they were all sitting there pretending they were upset about this stuff. And it has changed and put the Republicans on the defensive. And it is this is exactly what you should be doing particularly as somebody who's just running for office. I mean, it's not like he's even in a position of actually doing anything beyond running. This is exactly what they should be doing.
50th in the nation in mental health care access. 50th. There are only 50 states in the nation. We are dead last. The number one provider of mental health care services under Greg Abbott in the state of Texas is the county jail system in the state of Texas. The largest inpatient mental health care facility in the state of Texas is the Harris County Jail in downtown Houston, Texas. He's refused to expand Medicaid, which would bring $10 billion a year, including mental health care access. Having trouble. They may kill somebody. They may kill themselves. A red flag law would protect the public. He's refused to support safe storage laws so young people cannot get their hands on their parents' guns. He's refused to support a ban on AR-15s and AK-47s. This 18-year-old who just turned 18 bought an AR-15 and took it into an elementary school and shot kids in the face and killed them. Why are we letting this happen in this country? Why is this happening in this state? Year after year, city after city. This is on all of us if we do not do something, and I am going to do something, and I'm not alone. The people of Texas are with us. The majority of the people of Texas are with us, but we've got to stand up to this, or we just accept this theater and business as usual, and we accept the next shooting. We could have stopped this if we had stood up after Santa Fe High School, if we had stood up after El Paso. We are going to stop the next one. We're standing up right here in Uvalde, Texas right now. That's why I'm here. That's what the people of Texas want right now. That's what we're going to focus on.
I mean, that's good. You've got to take control of the narrative, and that's what he's doing on some level. And I have my issues with him over the years, but credit where credit's due. That is how we should be seeing that type of response from Democratic leaders, spokespeople, elected officials all across the country.
Digby kind of alluded to this, and I totally agree, which is like, I understand and respect like where Chris Murphy's coming from. He has personal experience in his state with this, but the difference is him still making overtures to Republicans as if they will do anything with him. Like, yeah. Beto, what the important rhetorical flourish that Beto is using is absolutely not pitting us as if this is something that there will be an olive branch or some sort of kumbaya moment, because there's clearly not going to be.
Well, he's fighting. I mean, he's campaigning against a Republican, so it helps him. I mean,
that's
like,
right, to be
Murphy's in a different
situation. Yeah,
but I totally agree. And I also loved his emphasis on the healthcare prong of the mental health debate, because or not debate, but the Republicans are talking about mental health as a way to obscure the issue, obviously. But actually, I think it was Binder or maybe one of you guys yesterday on the show brought up, I don't know if you saw this, Sam, but Paul Gosar and Candace Owens and other right-wing personalities were sharing this false conspiracy theory about a trans woman being the shooter, and they're and all over 4chan. Someone on the show, I'm blanking on, I think it was Binder, brought up how when they talk about mental health, it works well with their anti-trans rhetoric because they want to portray trans people as mentally unstable and deranged, etc. So when they keep bringing up this mental health stuff, some of it's a dog whistle for these conspiracy theorists, but they have nothing to address mental health. If you don't support single-payer health care, you have or massive expansion of the social safety net for mental health care that can be treated as regular health care in this country, then really want to hear anything about that. And so that's what I appreciated about O'Rourke kind of talking about Medicaid expansion there. There's no policy thrust behind any of what they're talking about with mental health. They don't care about mental health.
No,
Give me a
of course
break.
not. They don't care.
I actually have a video. I just want to play like maybe a minute of, but it's a video that I wish I saw it during the campaign. But it's mental health professionals talk about Medicare for all. It's put up by Emma. Can you see up?
No. It's
the group of Physicians for a National
health program. Physicians for a National.
PNHP is the abbreviation.
Yeah.
My name is Dr. Valerie Dominici, and I'm a licensed psychologist in private practice.
My name is Elmore Rigamer. I practice adult and child psychiatry in New Orleans.
Hi, my name is Chris Tsai, and I'm a fourth-year medical student at UCSF.
My name is Carol Paris. I'm a psychiatrist.
I'm Stephen Vernon, MFT, a psychotherapist in Albany, California.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ilona Sleff-Gallatin.
Hi, I'm Dr. Carol Kessler.
I love my work. But the biggest frustration in my work has nothing to do with the actual work. It's the American healthcare system itself.
One of my biggest frustrations with commercial health insurance is the restriction on access to mental health care that it places upon our patients.
If you think insurance corporations complicate getting medical services, you will be horrified to try to get mental health support.
I've had patients miss appointments because they could not afford the copay. I've had patients not take medications because they lost insurance.
It takes a lot for someone to reach out for mental health care. They should be met with an immediate, yes, I can help you. Instead, I'm saying things like, yes, I can help you, but you have a $5,000 deductible.
As a child psychiatrist, I will be following a child for several years, and the parent either changes jobs or the employer has a new health insurance carrier, and my health system is not on the list for the new insurance provider.
On the provider side, they pay less and are just a hassle to deal with, which is one reason why nearly half of psychiatrists do not accept any form of insurance at all.
Many therapists, myself included, start out early in their career getting on insurance panels as part of a way of developing a client base. But as we grow in experience and in our ability to help people, the interference and the low fees make it so that most clinicians, myself included, will no longer take insurance.
I'm going to end it there, but you get the point that there's all these hurdles to, if we're actually going to address mental health, let's get serious about what the obstacles are in our system.
They're not going to. On some level, it's like there is, but this is what the value of what Beto is doing, because it is basically calling their bluff. If you really want to address these things, here's how you address it. But of course, you don't want to address it. And it was also he deserves credit for going through a litany of things, so that he's not allowing them to define what this is about. Mm-hmm. Because ultimately it's about access to these type of weapons. But by addressing all of these things and giving a solution that furthers other sort of like quadrants or areas of progressive policies and issues, I think what he's been doing has been very, very effective. He's well positioned to do so too, but it's been good. They should be taking lessons from the way he's dealing with this.